Good afternoon. My name is Dr. David Eshelman. I am the Director for Workforce Development and Initiatives in the Office of Career, Technical, and Adult Education. And seated to my left is Julie Malik. She is the Director of Accountability for the Virginia Department of Education. Together, we are here today to share additional information and resources related to the College, Career, and Civic Readiness Index. I would like to begin by giving an overview of work-based learning, as that is a component of this index, and just sharing with you the work that has been done over the years in career and technical education related to work-based learning. First of all, recently we have updated a work-based learning guide for the Virginia Department of Education, and it is on our website. And it is a resource that's available for everyone wanting to know more about the different forms of work-based learning in Virginia, which there are 11. So work-based learning is a school-coordinated, coherent sequence of workplace experiences that are related to students' career goals and/or interests. Work-based learning enables students to apply classroom instruction in a real-world business or service-oriented work environment. In 2019, House Bill 2018 and Senate Bill 1434 required the Board of Education to review and revise in consultation with certain stakeholders and not later than December 1st, 2019, its Career and Technical Education Work-Based Learning Guide, to expand opportunities available to earn credit for graduation through high-quality work-based learning experiences, such as job shadowing, mentorships, internships, and externships. In addition, House Bill 895 and Senate Bill 336 was required legislation directing the Board of Education to develop and implement a profile of a Virginia graduate, identifying the knowledge and skills that students should attain during high school in order to be successful. In developing the profile, school divisions are asked to embed the 5 C's, which emphasizes the development of core skills in early years of high school and establish multiple paths toward college and career readiness for students to follow in the later years of high school, which would include opportunities for internships, externships, credentialing, apprenticeships, and youth registered apprenticeships. This is an image of our Virginia 5 C's, which does identify citizenship skills, creative thinking skills, communication skills, collaboration, and critical thinking skills, all in preparation to make sure students are college and career ready. The profile of a graduate identifies life-ready skills for Virginia students. The first component, content of knowledge, identifies and applies appropriate academic and technical knowledge. Students must demonstrate positive workplace skills, qualities, and behaviors within the category of workplace skills. Under community engagement and civic responsibility, students build connections and value interactions with others as responsible and responsive citizens. In the area of career exploration, students align knowledge, skills, and personal interests with career opportunities. Within career and technical education programs, there are 3 categories or components. One category is classroom instruction, providing essential content knowledge for students to be college and career ready, to attain academic and technical competencies and attitudes and work ethic necessary for career success and lifelong learning. The second category in a program is the career and technical student organizations, and these co-curricular organizations provide experiences that reinforce and strengthen classroom learning and prepare students for individual responsibility. The final component is work-based learning experiences. These are opportunities for students to apply and refine knowledge attitudes, and skills through professionally coordinated and supervised work experiences directly related to career goals. Work-based learning competencies in all CTE courses. In each course in career and technical education, there is a category, a focus area for work-based learning, where students identify the types of work-based learning opportunities, participate in a work-based learning experience when appropriate, explore career opportunities related to work-based learning experience, and reflect on lessons learned during the work-based learning experience. Career awareness activities help students gain initial understanding of work, various industries, and different career pathways. Ideally, this leads to work-based learning experiences where students can deepen their knowledge of career pathways and begin applying skills learned in the classroom. Some examples within career awareness activities would be guest speakers, career days or college and career fairs, field trips, workplace tours, videos, presentations about professions, and informational interviews. Career exploration activities encourage students to develop personal career interests, a better understanding of pathways. They are shorter in duration, and students may be assigned supplementary work connected with the activity and may be graded on their performance on their performance in a way that constitutes the final grade in a CTE class. Career preparation activities provide students the opportunity for a deeper knowledge as they develop skills necessary for success in employment and post-secondary education. It is recommended for students who have a clear goal entering the workforce directly after high school or enrolling in an opportunity to continue their education beyond high school, structured primarily to give students extensive practice in applying fundamental technical and practical knowledge and skills in their chosen careers. Job shadowing allows a student to learn more about career and workplaces as well as education required for the career. This experience can be in person, virtual, a one-on-one interaction, or a group experience. The participation enhances the class grade. CTE service learning is more than community service. Students identify an interest or community need and then develop a project to accomplish it. The experience participation may enhance the class grade. This experience can take place in conjunction with career and technical student organizations and experiences. This slide in particular does show the difference between service learning and community service. Within service learning, students identify an interest and a community need. Within community service, the community need may have already been established. Within service learning, students develop and complete a service project addressing the community need. Within community service, students participate in voluntary assignments and activities to serve organizations and/or individuals within the community. Within service learning, students complete structured activities before, during, and after the experience. Within community service, the student may or may not align with school-based instruction. Within service learning, students reflect and self-assess. During mentorship, students participate in a long-term relationship with a professional with a proven track record who can offer firsthand experience and help them learn about a particular industry or workplace. Students may earn a half credit toward graduation with a duration of at least 140 hours. Externship. This is a new form of work-based learning in Virginia. An externship is an extended job shadowing experience designed so the student can observe, ask questions, and get a preview of day-to-day activities. Work is not delegated or project assigned as an internship experience. With a minimum of 40 hours, the class grade can be enhanced. School-based enterprises. This also is new in Virginia. School-based enterprise students manage a business operation that provides goods and services that meet the needs of the school's target markets. The class grade is enhanced by this experience. Examples include a culinary cafe or a catering service, agriculture greenhouse plant sales, childcare programs, a retail store, a credit union, automotive services, and carpentry services. Internship. This is an opportunity that places a student in a real workplace and is guided by a formal training plan that specifies academic and workplace skills to be mastered. This experience can be paid or unpaid and receives a standard unit of credit for a minimum of 280 hours of work through the entire school year. Entrepreneurship. This as well is new in Virginia. An entrepreneurship student develops skills necessary to become established in their own business by owning business assets and keeping financial records to determine return on investments. The classroom grade is enhanced by this experience. In Virginia, there are a number of ways for students in the health and medical sciences to actually earn a clinical experience. Students taking classes in the health and medical field participate in a non-paid experience while observing treatment of patients at different stages of medical practice, so they can gain a better understanding of the scope of the healthcare profession. Cooperative education combines a rigorous and relevant curriculum with an occupational specialty related to the student's interests, abilities, and goals. It is guided by a formal written training plan that defines specific academic and workplace skills to be mastered. The experience receives a standard unit of credit for a minimum of 280 hours per year. Youth Registered Apprenticeship provides related CTE technical instruction that is occupation specific, with the addition of worksite supervision from a skilled mentor to meet the on-the-job requirements. All work hours are documented and can be credited toward completion of a registered apprenticeship. This experience receives a standard unit of credit for a minimum of 280 hours per year. Registered apprenticeships allow students to obtain paid work experience, occupation-specific instruction, and a portable, nationally recognized credential. Experience is based on national industry standards and can be customized to the needs of the employer. Students can begin occupational education and on-the-job training while in high school. For the past several years, the Office of Career, Technical, and Adult Education has provided a professional development opportunity, a conference throughout the summer focusing on work-based learning. Once again, this opportunity will be made available June 17th and 18th in Richmond. The exact location is yet to be determined, but will be released in a state superintendent's memo.
Thank you, Dr. Eshelman. My name is Julie Malik, and now that we have a better understanding of work-based learning in the CTE realm, let's take a look at how some of these concepts factor into accountability and accreditation. The College, Career, and Civic Indicator, also known as CCCRI, is actually comprised of 4 components. This measure is intended to gauge how successful high schools are at developing students to be college, career, and civically ready at the point they leave high school. Those 4 components are achieving successful completion of advanced coursework to include AP, IB, Cambridge, or dual enrollment coursework. Capturing students who are CTE completers with a CTE credential, and the completion of work-based or service learning experiences. Today, we will focus on the components that specifically relate to CTE. As a note, the only component that is strictly a CTE component is the CTE finisher component. The calculation of the CCCRI is based on the on-time graduation cohort for that school year. These students comprise the denominator for the calculation. The first year this indicator will be used for accreditation is in the 2022-23 accreditation year, which is the school year after the data is collected. This means the 2022-23 accreditation status for the CCCRI will consist of students in the 2021-22 graduation cohort. Each student in the graduation cohort can only count once in the denominator of the calculation. For example, let's say a student obtains 3 of the 4 components of the indicator during their high school career. This student will still only count once in the numerator. For those of you familiar with the Level 3 4 years rule, the 22-23 accreditation year rating will be used as the baseline for this rule. Therefore, for the CCCRI indicator, a Level 3 4 years rating will not be applied until the 2026-27 accreditation year. Let's take a moment to consider the CTE finisher component of the CCCRI. A student meets this component criteria if they earn 2 or more standard credits for a state-approved sequence in a CTE program and they have earned a CTE credential. We have received a few questions about this component that we can answer at this time. Question 1. Can the Workplace Readiness Skills Assessment be used as a valid assessment for the credential requirement? The answer is yes. There are a variety of ways a student could obtain a valid credential for inclusion in the CCCRI, to include an industry certification, a state licensure examination, a National Occupational Competency Assessment, or the Virginia Workplace Readiness Skills Assessment. The Virginia Workplace Readiness Skills Assessment is a valid credential assessment for all sequences. Question 2. Will an industry certification earned in middle school count for the CCCRI calculations in high school? The answer is no. The CCCRI must reflect instruction and experiences provided to the student at the high school. Now let's consider the work-based learning component of the CCCRI. Please note, there are 3 areas we see the term work-based learning in our work. They are in CTE, in accreditation, and in the graduation requirements. Each of these policies and applications vary slightly in definition and use. Dr. Eshelman has done a great job defining work-based learning as it applies to CTE. Today, I'm going to focus on how work-based learning factors into accreditation. For accreditation, the work-based and service learning opportunity must be associated with a course offered at the school. This information is gathered through the master schedule collection. The work-based learning codes can be associated to any course within the school for inclusion in the CCCRI. However, if the code is associated with a CTE course, the experience must meet all of the guidelines set forth in the previous slides and in the CTE work-based learning guidance. More information and guidelines for non-CTE courses are being developed and will be forthcoming. Now let's answer some common questions pertaining to the work-based learning component of the CCCRI. Question 1. What master schedule collection codes will be used in the work-based or service learning strand of the CCCRI? The answer is 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Please note, 8 is retired but could still be in a student's historical record. If it is, it would be included in this case. However, Code 8 is no longer able to be entered into the master schedule collection. Also note, codes 10, 11, and 12 are new beginning in the 2019-20 school year. The Virginia Department of Education is reviewing mentorship as a valid means for inclusion in the CCCRI. Question 2. Can a work-based or service learning experience offered through the community count for this indicator? The answer is no. The indicator must reflect curriculum and monitored experiences provided to the student by the school. As a reminder, accreditation is intended to be a comprehensive view of school quality. CCCRI opportunities must be provided by and supervised by the school in conjunction with the student's coursework. Question 3. Can accommodations be provided to students to meet work-based learning guidelines? The answer is yes. Students can receive accommodations if the accommodations are appropriately documented in their individual education program, 504 plan, or English learner plan.
Again, thank you for joining us. It is our intent to provide additional information as it becomes available. We appreciate your time and work on this important measure of accreditation. Please use the link on this slide to provide any feedback that you wish to share with us related to this webinar. Together, we work daily to ensure all students are college and career ready.